Welcome back to another Gnosis Tarot reading. This reading is for Taurus, the bull, ruled by Venus. Here they are. Here we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands depicts the man who is overlooking the seas, waiting for his ships to come in, or he's the visionary. He is the one with the vision. He's in the process of forming a vision in this Three of Wands, or in the process of looking towards something or away from something. Here we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords depicts a man who is collecting swords after a battle or sparring. And you see the two figures in here again walking away as this man is looking upon them collecting their swords. Interesting to note, this man here has 3 swords. 2 swords are not collected. 3 of Wands here. This man is 3 wands. He's looking for his other 2 wands. Or 2 swords. The numbers that we get here that are very prominent are obviously the 5. And then we get the 3 swords that are captive, the 2 swords out. We get the 1 man that is prominent, and the 2 men out. So there was opposition at 1 and 2 became 3, and that opposition continues in 3 out of 5. There's an incompleteness here, and we're searching for what brings us pleasure. 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords has to do with, this is like, don't beat a dead horse. This is done, finality, it's over. It's over, there is no turning back. It's done. Something here needs to be given rest. There's a whole lot of looking back, as I see here, and then here. Maybe looking back to past disagreements or arguments. Looking back to people who we felt may have left us feeling tempered, uneasy, guarded. This again, though, could be looking at the 3 aspects of self. And the attempt to call the other 2 aspects in to pick up their swords. This could be a call to engage. But I think more so than anything else, I'm getting that in your contentment, you're looking back with regret at the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Let's clarify. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Okay. This is you looking back on times you've had with a comrade, a friend, or an associate, somebody, a part of the game, if you will. And these are the times you've shared and what you had, and this is the loss of that here. And it speaks towards regrets and disharmony, but ultimately calls you to look at your heart. That's really what I see the Queen of Cups is actually looking at in that. Chalice? I don't know. It has a lid. With such intent on the shores. Enthroned. I think there's a part of you that's wondering if they felt the same way as you do with regards to this matter, and this here is saying it doesn't matter. You need to. That's not what anything's about. In the game we call life, it is not about the other's motives, drives, intentions, wants, desires, passions. Those are all good and grand and gravy, and even utilizable, usable to manipulate in a sense, really, because how does anyone else's feeling or thoughts or desires affect any one of your thoughts, feelings, or desires if it's in the past, if not to learn from it? And if you're looking at what they might have been thinking or what they might have been feeling, the problem is that you're not looking at you, because you don't know and you never will know exactly what they were thinking or feeling. And even if they know enough or well enough to tell you what they were thinking or feeling, it doesn't mean to say that they fully articulated or conveyed the complete feeling or thought to which they set out to convey in the first place. So, I mean, here's looking at you, and you do you see how her heart is in a very guarded receptacle. Very guarded. Guarded with the claws of Cancer. Let's clarify these 3 ones, though. Let's do that. No. Let's see what are the 2 swords we can put in the past or lay to rest with these other 10 here. Yeah, I like that. the star. You know what? Yeah. You're right. And don't you ever forget. Don't you ever forget. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying to forget about the impact that your lost one, your lost friend or loved one, that they had on you. I'm saying if it mattered at all, they definitely thought well of you. But with regards to the star that is the heart, hold it close. Hold memories close, but revisited memories and regret lead you nowhere. Regret, but to learn from, and then one must move on. But definitely cherish and hold them memories. The King of Swords here. This was a father. It was a father figure, someone's father. Someone's father. Someone's third or fourth generation. This is the celebration. This is what we figured out. We figured out what the three swords were. Do you see the three swords? The three swords. The three perspectives. The three people. The Knight of Cups. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is very much a father figure. A past loved one. He was Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Starting off with the Three of Wands, though, he could have been Aries, a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, I'm sorry. I'm really floating in here. I'm seeing what is being said. There's a very much a cross-generational thing at first sight. Do you see these checkers on the checkers there? The checkers are symbolic for 3D and this playing field, the board that is life. This version, this dimension. And we have the three-dimensional figure here and one looking back on life, and following that is the three swords, the one apart from the three. And I wonder here if this is not one of three sons. Perhaps you're one of two other siblings. This one here could very much be female, feminine, yeah. There's something here with regards to the 5 and set apart with the 3 swords, and the 3 swords being these 3 staffs. We go into the three dimensions, multi-dimensional. I feel someone who's dead and gone and who has passed over is now communicating to you through your heart. This is the feels of feels. The star. What is the star but not our... Well, in Lion King, it was our ancestors, the great kings and stuff before us. So, right? And here we see this guy who looks a lot like this guy. Holding this pentacle. And it's in reverse, which to me then takes the 4 and it being a pentacle then back to 3, which gives us the Y shape here in reverse, which leads me to cross-dimensional thinking as well. Do you see that there? And how there's a whole nother world when this card's flipped upside down. Look at it. The King of Swords suggests that it, again, the same dude. Underneath there, he's wearing this. He's the king. Is looking in on this way, especially with the butterfly between the 2 crescent moons. Flanked by another butterfly and a butterfly. How impressive is that? Wow. And then to clarify what we have is those 3 swords we were wondering about. The question I asked. These 3 swords. And that sword beneath him is much like the 4th of the pentacle here. The withholding of the 4th. The making it in line. Do you see this? And then in the window there, there's a communication between what seems to be an authority and a pupil. This is celebrating our understanding. This is moving forth with that knowledge. Don't forget to like and subscribe.